It's been so long, you've been so tough, you kept it up.
Hello and welcome to another video. This morning has been really nice and chill. Fletcher's just been chilling on the sofa with me. I read a lot of my book, which just now is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I am really enjoying this. I've got about 100 pages left and that's one of my goals today, is to finish this, so I'll talk about it a bit later. I've also got 2 audiobooks on the go just now. One I'm about to finish on my dog walk, which is The Bee Sting, which again I'll talk about once I finished it, but it's really good because it's from a family's perspective and it gives like mum, dad, brother and sister's perspective and goes round, and it's all wrapping up into the climax now, so it's quite exciting. And the other one I'm listening to is Tin Man, which I've just started because I wasn't quite ready to finish The Bee Sting yet. It was about 26 hours and I'm quite invested, so I wanted a good time to finish it. Yeah, but I'm also going climbing this afternoon. I'm away to leave as soon as I've walked the dog because my lattice training plan started yesterday, and that's a climbing training plan which has been formulated to help me with my specific goals. So I'll show you that and take you along with me to the centre. But I'm alone today, which is strange. I've actually never lived on my own. I realised I went from home to uni and I lived with like friends in accommodation at uni, and then got married while I was still at university and lived with Aidan on weekends, and then we've just lived in this house together like this whole year since I've been like out of uni. But soon like our careers are going like slightly different ways and we're going to need to have some time apart, which is going to be really weird. So he's on a course to do with his new job, so I'm kind of getting used to it. This is all like happening in July, so it's a while away, but I'm just trying to get used to my own company and living on my own, even though I've got Fletcher who's definitely helping a lot, and just like finding enjoyment in spending time on my own and finding things to do is like quite challenging. But I do feel like I've definitely had more time over these last couple days being on my own, which I have enjoyed. Time going a little bit slower because a lot of the time I feel like it's just too fast for me. So that's been good. But yeah, I'll take you along with me today. Dog walk, climbing, and then this afternoon I've got some admin tasks. I've got a meeting and I want to try and sort out my YouTube kind of plan and schedule, because so far I've just been a bit random and I try and post once a week. But yeah. I realised that it's definitely lunchtime, so I just made myself some avocado and chickpeas. I just smashed them up and put them on some sourdough toast, and I add like a little bit of flavour sometimes. Today I just added some jalapenos and pepper. Yesterday for day 1 of my lattice plan I just used our hangboard, which is in our kitchen, because that's all I needed, but today I need a wall, so I'll see you at the climbing centre. My lattice plan for today was boulder pyramids. This took around 25 minutes and I had 7 reps to complete, so I chose 4 climbs, 3 purples and 1 red. They're not graded at the climbing hanger, but they're probably around grade V3 or V4. Then I went easiest to hardest and then back down again. I failed on the hardest one, and I also failed on one of the ones that I've done before and thought was quite easy. I picked quite crimpy climbs, it's just what I was feeling. And I actually had quite a good time doing this. I found it really helpful to have a timer and a plan when I went to the gym. It meant that even if routes hadn't been changed, I had loads to do because I knew I had to find climbs that I knew and that I knew I could do and that were hard to use for this specific exercise. So that part of the plan I'm definitely enjoying so far. And then I had to do shoulder press with a barbell, which I didn't film because there's a couple of other people in the gym, but it is awful. I don't really do enough weight training, so that's something that I want to do from this training. But I just got the 15 kilogram like women's CrossFit bar and did it with just that because it was 3 sets of 10 and I did not have confidence that I could do that. I managed that fine, so maybe I could add, but I don't think I could use the 20 kilogram bar yet. That is definitely not my strong suit. climbing now, and I've had a shower and changed, and I'm about to do my stretching, which is the last thing for today, is the flexibility and cool down workout from Lattice. So I'm excited to do that. 16 minutes and 6 exercises. And then I'm going to make tea. I'm making something that my friend sent me on, I think it's from TikTok, which I don't have, but it looked really, really tasty. So I'm going to give that a try, and I'll leave the link down below if you look at it later and decide it looks good. But it's using gyosas, which I am probably saying wrong, but I tried it the first time at a friend's house before Christmas, and I really, really liked them. So I've bought them again from Tesco. So hopefully they work out well and it tastes good. Also, I just realised I don't think I've talked about my audiobook yet, because I finished it on my walk and I was a little bit angry. So I didn't talk about it straight away, but I think I'm ready now. So it was The Bee Sting by Paul Murray, and it follows, it starts with the girl Cass, who's a teenager, and it's set in Ireland, and it kind of follows her life as a teenager, growing up, sitting her like A-level exams, going towards signing up for college and things. And I love the story. The characterization's great. I really cared what happened to her. And then suddenly it switches and you find out from her mum Imelda's view, and then you get the dad's view and the younger brother as well, and it goes through their life. You also get loads of flashbacks and find out kind of the history, how they ended up in a relationship. It just makes you realise there's always so much more to everyone, and I did take a lot from it, and I cared about the characters so much, but there were some things I found annoying. It changed to second person towards the end. That was annoying. It was just all you, and I was a bit confused at what was going on for a bit. I think it's fine if it's from one perspective, but because it was you and then from all the different perspectives, it just didn't work for me. But it worked for a lot of people. A lot of people gave this book 5 stars, so it just, personally, I didn't like that. I also think it all started to get a really fast pace towards the end. Everything was wrapping up. There was just too many coincidences. It just was a bit unbelievable. And then the ending, I had a look on Goodreads, everyone seems to be on the same page, but it's 26 hours of audiobook. I think I listened to it on 1.2 speed, but that's a lot of my life to end like that. So I'm a little bit angry at the ending, but maybe I like it. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, 3-star book, and if you want to try a long read, general fiction, if you're interested in the different family perspectives, a lot of good topics in there as well. It covers gender, sexuality, homosexuality, and how that changes between generations, between parents' generation and then children now, and the differences there. A little bit on climate change, but just it's long. The audiobook was really good though. The narration had someone for each of the characters, which I really liked, and weirdly I found it so funny because every narrator had a different way of speaking the other voices when they came on. I know that sounds silly, but I enjoyed that.
It's been so long, you've been so tough, you've kept it up.